Hey, hello. As many of you know, I'm Jay. I'm the youth and associate pastor here, and I just wanted to give everybody an update for our Alaskan mission trip, kind of how this thing developed, and then what we are doing, and some of the steps we have taken to prepare for this trip. Obviously, this trip was going to be directed towards Costa Rica. 2 years ago, we were going to go to Costa Rica. We were partnering with a local church outside of San Jose, a rural community, and we were going to do some door-to-door grocery delivery, some vitamin delivery on behalf of the church. We were going to do some evangelism in a community park through sports and recreation one evening. Our testimonies were translated or in the process of being translated into Spanish that we could share and give those out. When COVID hit, that trip was immediately put on hold. And then after processing that with our missionary in Costa Rica and processing that with our team here in the United States, there were a lot of hoops that we were going to have to jump through with COVID protocol. Also taking 5 high school students, potential obstacles if somebody were to come back with a positive test. So we as a team met and decided that it would be best to stay within the United States because of travel and less restrictions, I guess, as opposed to going outside the country and then coming back in the United States. And that's how Alaska got brought to the table. Same ministry organization, which is Praying Pelicans out of Minnesota. They are our ministry consultant. They put missionaries in these communities and they partner with existing ministries. So they find groups who can come in and partner with the local church or local ministry. In Alaska, we are working with Radiant Church, and the pastor there, he and his wife, I believe, have 10 foster kids. He's the only one on staff in Anchorage. And so our responsibilities while we are there at Radiant Church, we are going to be coming alongside their pastor and being used as a resource in whatever way that can most benefit what he's doing as the pastor and also the ministries that are coming through Radiant Church. They have a preschool within the church. So one of the tasks at hand will be doing some painting in the preschool area and where there's basic wear and tear on the building. There's also a multi-purpose room, a fellowship hall with concrete floors that have wear and tear on them. We are going to be stripping the floors and resealing them. There's also some unfinished window frames in the sanctuary, gorgeous sanctuary. You can check out our Alaskan Mission Trip Facebook page if you want to see pictures of that. But we have a team that while we're there, will be working on reframing the windows and finishing the windows. There are also baseboard heaters, radiator heaters that are no longer in use or they've been damaged or they've been kicked. We are going to extract some of those and seal those off, put them back into the wall. That's another project that we will be doing. There's also I don't want to say a major painting project, but one that we must take very serious. It's going to be in the sanctuary that there's some painting that needs to be done around the carpet and around the pews. So that's another project we're going to be doing while we're there. There's also time for social ministries where we're going to be going into a soup kitchen, a food pantry, and helping prepare and serve food. And one of the things about Anchorage is that we were told it was the most culturally and ethnically diverse zip code in the United States. So a lot of different nationalities, ethnicities represented, will be represented in this food kitchen, this soup kitchen. So we will have the opportunity to meet some people there through that type of ministry on behalf of Radiant Church. So if you want to keep up with what we're doing there, you can do so on our Facebook page, Alaskan Mission Trip. We'll also put that same information here on our church Facebook page, so you can keep up with that. Kind of a daily journal, photos, probably some short videos. It looks like we're staying at the church, multiple rooms within the church. We have pre-purchased some air mattresses and sleeping bags, which we will in turn leave behind for the next mission team to use for when they come in to serve in the city of Anchorage, because that's an added expense to our travel on the airlines getting out to Anchorage. So we purchased those already through a Walmart out in Anchorage, and they have already been picked up, and they're waiting for us once we arrive at our ministry site. It looks like we're going to have our evenings free there locally to hang out at the church. I know we're going to have group devotions and debrief time from each day of ministry, as well as in the morning a daily challenge and a devotion. And then also a church service on Sunday with Radiant Church, probably a midweek service on Wednesday. And then our evenings will be free to walk around. There's a lot of trails and wildlife. And so the ministry team that's hosting us wants to take us and allow us to have that experience each night. So we have one designated day, the last day that we're there, where we're going to work. We fly in on Saturday, June 5th. We meet the pastor that night, Saturday night. We worship on Sunday morning with Radiant Church. And then Sunday afternoon, we begin starting our projects and working, I believe, Sunday afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Thursday is our day to design however we choose to design. It's also to finalize some of the projects, time to finalize some of the projects that we started on Sunday as well. So if you have any questions and you want to keep up with our journey, we would love to have you check in here on our Facebook page, either one of them, as we will post updates along the way. So hopefully that adds a little bit of information and helps explain some of what we will be doing as a church, as many of you have sown into this ministry and poured into this mission trip, enabling a team of 18 to go to Anchorage and to partner with a local church there in downtown Anchorage. So thank you. Continue to pray for us and to pray that not only God uses us to impact Anchorage and Radiant Church, but also God continues to transform us as we return back home and hopefully implement some of the same ideas and some of the same ministries here even locally in the weeks and the months to come after returning from Anchorage. Thank you.